Droa chiwa ja tong bong cha ri san de la yang da ba go no ri jen do du chiwa ja chiwa tong yang du ni dong ma nyo ma pa ma shi san do da de ne ge wa to me ji ja wa la ge no de ma me bi wi ji no wa shi ja wa jo ju san ji ta ma ji tu ji shi mo ji yong go we de pa pa ji ri ju ba la la ya san ji we tan ji ji xin bei yi xi ji mo ri ju zi qi mo go we wo zhen ha qi ni yo yong ji cu do ju ren ni de ba le la mo zhe mo re ju ren ni we ji zi ji tu ga ni chong san ji tan ji gong ba gang zhe we dong la jing xie me ba re ju gang nang zhuo ji fe ni ba nyang ta ba de na de suo de me la de ma ta do ju ban zhe ze be ze ba ji ba ju zhu dang ji ba ji ju so ji lu yu mo de yin de luo mo ba de de ma zhu ba da ge ji suo de me ni la zhe be na ba ta ye be zhe ji yi ji de gong wan ze ba suo ge ba ma bu我这边在我身体没些本这边出去得了就把那些过瘾当就是年纪了点的讲出来日巴的年纪元多就我这前不段时间吃通完那了这我这最起来这么干么住我穷完那了我跟我这最起来是基本那么住起来穷完那了起来基本起来养起来那么西边面对吧那了把那他们那么点把说很多呢上级讲是一直他没有担心的就把拍起来你这边能吃多炸所说肉这些家伙样电脑老小的那我那就是说你去说出去可能准备去吧当之类就是说那个他就都这样都有吧那个旁边的人呢对所以上去他就之类就是出去也不去开始多嘛的去吧都要刚刚上去给开始拍去吧就是种他就拿把它到一个女经理刚刚就把那就把那些之类就中完这这到为什么你也觉得如果说就是有这么特别我们就准备参加的结巴当恰些年纪所几个国的这帮子这么就是去教的这么我们就学教育局的这么过了过去都把学教的这么教个送的这么连他说本就会觉得这么连这么其实也觉得不多亲就是教育局这样的连他们间就会这么对吧等他把那居民就会学教的这也就什么老说嘛都送就对他那天那个路说怕别就开始对面如果说当里说以前毛头在把九级鱼连的在的那些往到前了的前了的如果来说觉得跟我说当的前不来忙多去把来手机较多就是把你们这个我去请我家的大部分给上科技我不如就是嘛你就我说那为主特别吃来那知道嘛你学习我说这把你了的用说这边从这个上去送给新的这边且多钱更多节当节钱多生新的年生鲜也是这个的话年送大家给在那么吃的大部分而且我去把求助百万百子百上百把的过去没人把的用谁去吃的所以都过上送给那我说的你接说从新闻去把出去而且我们那就那么的这个就是吃的人家今年当的那咱们这把年纪慢慢吃了当就吃吧没有不了当把他的在我他们送进把写起把这么大不的去年纪一个人个本子对知道蛮些成熟的就算上的就说经常你就来送的一个但不光忙别人这吧忙到那么人家呢就是吃了的就把这种都就讲让这些事呢以前你个忙的给上的年间多嘛的分别起来人家真是讲的这马路上都大概这了嘛出去都不我全部去年了早就考了我去多把的结果说自己的出去这了嘛搞我过这么些吧去年节讲这里能写出人家大别经过的特别级别我这那么大吧那么大什么上趟都是我带当啊把这这么年纪出去过年当且把这马切把这用些新鲜的就是中间把里中间把里人家节持续让你去他们买一杯水都说的先把大给而且新有老出大约而且上不了我们人别小生就可能过边那么住中国的广东节前在我那边那个各位就出去那边送给人刚有些送那家伙你就去问他们钱对不起把它收手他当我的了老久这里其实这么些的了当不土去他都操啥他的上级的路就要当等于说就是这么的吃来给他是龙康那么的大个他现在吃来给他现在我让出来吃来牛不 so
so the history or the background of this particular aspect of the deity Tara is that that at the beginning that there was the generation of bodhicitta. Then finally that she went through a long period of accumulation of merit, and finally she showed the deed of attaining the full enlightenment of Buddhahood, and then thus she became the deity of all cities, all the great attainments, and she symbolizes the perfection of the wind element, and therefore very swift and very very quick in giving all the attainments. And to speak from the background of this great deity is that countless aeons before that there was a particular place called Natsoge, that means the multicolored land, and at that time there was a Buddha under the name the Ngada.
Sanje ngara ke temba sanje ngara njiden de jone de tselo rimbo tselo ba me yin za ye rimbo re de temba la ku be pomo yishin da wa singe jizun ro ta ma tu je nge de re pomo yishin da wa sia de jebe pomo re lomba de ke jebe pomo.
And at that time the sentient beings then lived the countless years. And in those days that there was a prince, the princess of the king, under the name the wisdom moon, and that was what later to be known as Tara.
And the pomo yishin da wa ke sanje khodan jeba la nyegur shone nyegur de be loji ni mare ha de ne lojiwa joji ni mare jo jata 동다리 자자 동게 바텔라베 장지 토야요 말 된데게는 산제 년투 긴두 상월이야베 지수 수체 나우자 가리 고고 요바디 표현이 메시지요리.
So it was that time that this princess, that she made a lot of offerings to the Buddha, not only to Buddha self, but even the whole sangha, the community of the bhikshus, that she went on making offerings not just for 1 or 2 years, but for billions of years, that she made offerings of like food and clothing and whatever the sangha were in need of. So she made a lot of extensive offerings for over this long period of time.
Zobe Chanshu to Hun, Chanshu to Simche Ren Yongdu, and Gelong to Sugbe, Pomo de la Chora Mono Dawina, Tsin, Luden de Garalabe, Chiba Pulu, and Juguri S. Channel.
And then, so through this act of making offerings to the Buddha and to the Sangha, assembly of monks, then she accumulated a lot of merits. And then some of the bhikshus, the monks, then told her that if she would then dedicate those accumulated the merits, then she would definitely obtain a status as a male being.
And Congress Chiba Pulu told me the Sanje Chanchu told me Mashitayoris. Burme get la Chanchu told me that in Dudunzek Mendux, Young Mendu. May Burme Rangitan to a Chanchis Java Sanje. Burme get la Sanje, Sinja Bottom Meval, 2 bottom meval, Sinja get a Chiwi in Sene, and Kong Chanchu 2 Jedi, Burme Ranjan 2 Jabber.
And then she told them that there were a lot of the other beings that who with the status as a male being then would go through this process of generation, the bodhicitta, and also attaining the full enlightenment of the exalted state of Buddha, and thus helping the sentient beings in a very great way. But since there are very few who actually then with the status as a woman or with female status, then to go through this process of generation of bodhicitta and ultimately attaining the state of enlightenment for the benefit of sentient beings. So since there are very few among the women, so she would prefer to generate bodhicitta and finally to attain the state of enlightenment in order to liberate all sentient beings. And then, so thus she then with determination, she generated bodhicitta in her status as a female being, and so she made a promise, or she took a vow to help all sentient beings until the existence is completely empty of the ordinary sentient beings.
Tene lo jata tungi parto sa lo chitari. Tene jige bala jebe porang rana yu gong jiwane. Tenge ze gong shu ne. Tenge ze kame ze be, tenge ze ge gu mambu to ne. Tar meji yu chu lo zuba to bari, julam.
So she remained for about 10,000 years in the palace of the king, and so engaged in very high meditations, in the meditation of the meditative civilization, and finally she developed a very powerful state of patience. So that is the part of preparation.
Tene zoma jige shoge ngaro seje jiwa jatong re be jiten le be simle druni be zobala mago bado korang so shise shoge yo mare.
And since then, that every morning, that until that she has liberated millions and billions of sentient beings to the state of the patience, that she would refuse to take meals.
And the gonda de che senje jiwa jatong ra be jiten be simle druni zobala ko yo.
So she did the same in the evenings, that she brought millions and tens of millions to the state, placing them to the state of patience, and thus she went on helping a great number of sentient beings.
Sentient bado me ba nyama ta ba be kholi druban ze ba yinza pomu yishin da ba sha mi ta khen yo mare druma sig yo tine sentient mo jiten le be kholi druba yinza druma si mi to ba.
So since she went through, since she went on with these activities to benefit countless sentient beings, so then she was not known as Wisdom Moon, but rather the great liberator, the Tara.
Tene loba keba mamburin la reten zene na shi jile keba bishuda number jewa sia chilia bishuda number jewa sia de sanje toyo juba jiten ne chemari te jembe go de sanje toyo juba go de la ya de ne be sije ni se ta de le joba jeba je na juru su le juju donge ta da su ju ze ju yin se be damche de number jobe tinge ze la number shu ni keba go ju zange ba do nyama re je de be ona sanje toyo juba go de le be tende ke be sije ke ten ze ju damja mambu ze yo. And
then so she went on with her activities in such a way to help sentient beings. And then in the later period of time, another aeon under the name the Bhikshu Da, then there appeared another Buddha, the Buddha Amangasiddhi, and she went to this Buddha, and also that she took a vow in the presence of this great Buddha Amangasiddhi, saying that she would help sentient beings by freeing them from 8 and 16 different types of dangers, and she engaged herself in a very high, powerful meditative stabilization. It's called the destroyer of the Maras, And so she went on reaffirming her promise and vow to help sentient beings in a very extended way.
Tene somba chiga Kyabje Goju Tsangme Partela ani shoge ngangzhula tene senchen padu meba senchen chiwa jadong bongcha chiwa da chiwa jari ya tongda zi tongda diba mongla juru kore tene zanga ti tuya yuwa da tene ki senchen mambube ani samdenla yang taba ku gongda yang taba rishi be nima taba gongda libe du chiwa jadong rishi tu o tene senong yore.
So since then, for the next 95 aeons, that she went to liberate hundreds of billions of sentient beings, bring them to the state of concentration, to the state of the meditative stabilization, and every evening that she went to tame and hundreds of millions of the martyrs, those with negative state of mind, to bring them to various states of realizations.
Tene jaza na konge tsende la yang drama chigo meseba doma sia nyorma sia pamo sia ge mi mamu thobar tsem mamu tabar.
So because of these great activities of helping sentient beings, she received many other names, not just like the great liberator Tara, but she also then she received many other titles, like the most swift and the most quick and the most brave one. So these are the additional titles she received.
Tene ma che handro de takal se ne keba mangu song ne keba thome singe di tu la ani gilong trima me be we singe de la choju sanje ta chi weze chim be won ko re weze chim be won ko du sa choba ne le sanje ro chi bi re ti chen re si re.
So and then so she went on also in this way to help a great number of sentient beings. And then later, another period of time, this is the kalpa called the Thokme, the unobstructible. And then that time that he received the empowerment through the great rays of light, and that was for that was the Buddha Avalokiteshvara was responsible, and that was the time that when she actually attained to the 10th stage of the Bodhisattvas.
Gelong chima mebe wala weze chime wongko ni chenre zi su chur. Lamu drama la yishi sanje tanchi yishi ji mori chibe weze chime wongko yae. Wongko ne weze hachi ni chi tondri.
And so this empowerment of light being received with the status of from the teacher called Gyalon Trima. That means the bhikshu that who is completely free from stains and contaminations. And so finally all of these different lights through which she received empowerments are completely united or unified. So finally, after the unification of these two different lights, then the Tara was sort of then born from the heart of Avalokiteshvara, and since then she went on fulfilling the great wishes and the thoughts of the Buddhas, and also helping all sentient beings in a similar way like before.
And sinje nyam taba, sinje jiba ta jeba, tindegbe deba chibe suwa tabna, suwa taba zanga lamsa daga, ji suzon jiba li dru, tinde chewa yinza, jiba chimbo je li dru, chudru li dru, druban jiba jejo sebu ya nubda, ta jiba li juba loju pato meba yore, o tinde jiba jejo loju susu yore ya, tinde chung yore.
And she went on helping all sentient beings, and especially those who are in very destitute situations and those suffering from various problems of dangers. Then she went on helping them, especially by giving 8 types of protections or 16 different types of protections. So there are a lot of stories in this connection being told of.
Tabe Telebe, Susan Dube, Tansamabe, Dume Trube, Tension with Tana Ruyandago. All that in Digibe, Luju Tayo.
And also that the sentient beings that who had special problems and difficulties in their lives, then if they would then sincerely pray to Tara, then the various emanations of this deity then instantly would fulfill all of their desire and purposes. So therefore, even for us, that we have the possibility to practice the different aspects of Tara, and there are altogether 28 different forms and aspects, and each of those aspects has its own particular practice. So therefore, one can say that there are 21 different practices with respect to 21 different forms of Tara. And then there's one special aspect of Tara with white body is specializes in the field of prolongation of life. And then those who do not have the power or control, then she has appeared herself in the form of Kurukule, or the goddess Rijema. So there's one particular aspect of Tara. And then she manifested herself in the form of a goddess Saraswati to help sentient beings in developing a special type of wisdom. So thus she with the heard that one has the practice of the practice to fulfill the various deeds, the various activities with respect to the peaceful activity, and increase and control the power, destruction, and combined the activities. And if so you find among the different aspects of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and most of them who are in the form of the female deities, most of them are emanations of Tara herself. So there are many cases that where she helped the different sentient beings from the various state of dangers, but there's no time to go into these details. One can study those things from the history of the practice of Tara. So actually in this particular world, in southern direction, there is then above the ocean there's a special kind of mountain, the mountain, and above this mountain there's the Buddha field of Potala, that is the land of Avalokiteshvara, and then below that there is the Yuluke, the land of the goddess Tara. And so therefore, if we would then make a sincere the practice and the prayers to this Tara, then that we have a special sort of connection, or we have special links.
Jagage Keba Pendita, Trushenta, Pebata, Taganaji Pyogi Keru Toma, Chabartan Kadan Sarniki, Be Keru Pech or Jizun Revenges from Maison Yomari.
So, so you find that many great the masters and the pandits of India, and especially many Tibetan masters, and in particular those belonging to the old and the new Kadamba traditions, that many had a special connection, links with this aspect of Buddha.
Taju number tabe ginuji dikaba ju yona telebe so chirmadav nebe mai bujin to chone rawame ba chile gi jisu chonze gi yore.
And all the in the community of monks, and where the everything is sort of perfect with respect to the view and the conduct and the practice and so forth, and wherever such a community is, that she is also closely connected with the community of monks. She would take care of them like a mother would take care of her son.
Jisu jumande hajang be chelo chimbo yinza kongbe be judam tendege be druto kolge tembade taradiye shibuji taragure yang jugu nongru kenji tende yo izan kenje sanje namba nonzege tinge gaden layugi shinkan jabe yang shuabu jene ya juman joe ju sun yo da noye de ne ma je rubuda la sun yo da ja ge de ma shaje thoba gi jagala sanje gen zaban ze sani jumen chen sen jade je wa sun yo ma yo ma sen jade je nyonyo chi re Drama la Tsem ro jaza je yo ta drama nyoma ba mo do ma sia ro de ju de sanje shaje to so yo.
So therefore it's a very very strong and very rich in blessing, and there are a lot of practices which are closely related to the Tantra, with different tantras being taught on the Tara. And for example, that originally the Tantra of the Tara being taught by Buddha Vairochana in the land of Tushita, and then later there was another Tantra being taught of Tara in the land of the Avalokiteshvara, the Potala, and even the historical Buddha Sakyamuni also taught a special Tantra of Tara, which contains 108 different names of this particular deity.
And
so likewise the 21 praise to Tara, that what we usually recite, was also spoken by historical Buddha Sakyamuni. So that was the 21 praise to Tara, was originally taught by Buddha Vairochana in the land of Tushita, and then later it was taught, the same text was taught by Buddha Sakyamuni in India.
Tenregibe chase nyeji de za chimbo yinza pöla yina chimbo menaba chimbo pong samala guduma de meshinga shibu yomare drugule ndongure lega chigile ndongure chase ge segile ndongure.
So the praise to Tara, that you find that two separate texts. The first one contained the 21 praise to Tara, and after that there's another few lines which contain the benefits of reciting of the practice of Tara. So those who would like to recite those many times, then they don't have to recite the second verse. Only just once would be enough, and then instead they could sort of then go on repeating the first part, which is the 21 praise to Tara, and then in Tibet, that even the lay people who just ordinary lay people are also efficient in reciting the praised 21 Tara just by heart, and in every possible situations, like when they are on when they are traveling, or when they are just offering prostrations, and every time they can recite this praise by heart.
Garsa, Gadan Hayuto. Adema Dugumendu, Tondani, Gadan Hayuto, Naman Hansi, Jason Jabay, the Turban Dindona, and Debeton Sanchin Rose, Son Yor, Yamaya. Tadaya Sanji Shaja Tuba Soyatilla, Tani Son Dun Novina, and the Pondo Balapo, non de Balano, Devatamji Ru Son, paying this Son Yor.
So it was said that if anybody would recite this praise, the 21 praise to Tara, the one that which was originally recited by Manjushri in the land of Tushita, and later being taught by historical Buddha, Buddha Sakyamuni, if anybody would recite this either 2 times or 3 times or 7 times, then would have the result of those who would like to have children, then will receive children, and those who would like to receive more wealth, then become more wealthy. So any sort of possible desire and wishes will be fulfilled by reciting this prayers to Tara.
Gemba Sundoya, Amjo say Nandi Turn Lolan Jayu, and you may call a shin leche, Lega Samaja Bonda, Mania Goli Yayu, and Nala Ruru Chenibe, Namdi Turn Urshin Chitungri.
So, among the Tibetans, there are many who even do not know how to write and how to read from the text, but yet that they are fully capable of reciting these prayers by heart, like the ones that work on the field. Then, so when they return in the evenings, then at home, then they would sort of then come together and then recite by heart these prayers to Tara.
And the other was the Chije so in the Tatin Dashen, Jobu Shingro, Charles Okale Jaturi, Durini Hori, Igini Shemori, Tate Teva Chigina, Jobu Shemori. So
here in the West, in the different centers, that since that you are that you make great effort, that you have great interest, and you can read and write, so it's very easy and very easily that you can learn these prayers by heart.
Doma choke son siori, Doma le Natsobe juice, Doma Rebachin Ziggy juice, Oda Perdobe, Manjura Jagali, Ladeba, Luza, Joe Masawa, Mangu Yubekesher. Today is a Doma de Tanzavati Jacheva, Genta Mera, Tinichi Imbari.
So, even the historical Buddha has taught many different tantras on Tara. The one is the Tantra of the ocean of Tara. And the second one is the Tantra of the Tara's manifest enlightenment. And third one is the Kurukule Tantra of Tara. And a Tantra of Tara for achieving all activities. And then the Tantra of Tara, which describes the aspect of Tara with her hairs being raised up into space. So there are many different Tantras of Tara being taught by historical Buddha. And even some of them were not translated into Tibetan.
Drummond Duba Tamba, Nanjume Juji Jevo Siachi, take a Jew Chimachi, New York, take Jomadaba, Lozasu, Joma Jujabachi, Yawaji Yoda, Natangan Lo Yungumari, Takan Nala Yore. So
there is one great Tantra on Tara, and it says that the profound Tantra of the Yogini, the great Yogini. And there were 2 parts, and only the second part has been translated into Tibetan.
That in the Sanjay Song Mangu Yore, Duman Namju till a Judy Jigaga Yore, Lame Yore, Naju Yore, Juju Yore, Chaju Yore, Tanaji Keba, Zeba Druta, Dele Druta, Namida Mamu Yore, Gulu Gutsuba Chige, Javata, Pearlta, Tenel Tade, Druta, Yishaya Mamu Yore.
So actually you find Tara in all the 4 classes of Tantra. You find an aspect of Tara in the Kriya Tantra, and in Charan Yoga and Anutara Yoga Tantra, and there are many texts of sadhanas of Tara, and some, for example, some of them were written by Nagarjuna, and you find a great number of texts, both in India and Tibet. So therefore, since the subject itself is very extensive, you find very many different type of empowerment, the initiation, the blessings, and the texts of practice and so forth, which you find with respect to Tara.
Cittamani Cittamani Sita Niki Nobu Jawari. Drotaki Nimbu Nobu Tandrava Tikibe Chingadi Shabaruinza, Cittamani Chewasjani, Tatin Zebabu, Chada Tabu Shamburi.
So the particular practice that what we are going to receive as commentary is the Cittamani. So Cittamani is actually is not a name for Tara, but it is the name of the practice itself. And the practice itself is like the jewel, and which has the ability to fulfill all the desires. So it is the very essence, the jewel-like essence of the practice, and so therefore this name has been given to this practice of Tara.
Chada tabo achimbo kesan karji ombure, tan kongge Angosuna Drutab, Chile Nedes, Chile Nedes, Cittamani Toshe, Sigri, Chimaya Sigri. What did it? De la Yadene Konge Kutin Chivin Dashe to a Jumari Binghama, Sasanje, Usungu Tuneribe, Sanju Sungu Shinta Nebiche, Toshin Kundu Jesing and the Tabori. Tejola Jetan, Jetan Tosungi Shinta Ni, Rimoshin to the Jesse. Jeshen Tozon Shinda ni Zumba Chigi, Jibutamba Jebu, Mambu Zayori. Jesen Dengunda was singing the Namtar Cha Chiri, the Chada Tabori.
And then so this was then transmitted through the great Master Tapu Karch Ombo, and you find the name of this practice, the jewel necklace or the jewel rosary. The rosary made of jewel. So this is the name of the practice. And this great Master, the very origination of this great Master goes back to the time of the Buddha Wisum, one of the former Buddhas, and then later that he appeared often in the manifestation of the different kings, and then later that he was also the Bodhisattva, the blue-necked moon.
And the
one who actually put down this practice into writing was the fourth incarnation of Tapu. And he is actually the emanation of Avalokiteshvara. And so actually the great Tapu, the whole line of those great beings that had always from their childhood had the very close the link and relation with the Avalokiteshvara and Tara. It is like such a profound, such a deep relation like between that of the mother and the child.
That chapter the Chada Tabu Age, Jesus Dramacodomus Shuni, the Druta Chile Neden de la Chile Case Yoris and Coronala said they were the Nisadu in Leso Mendachi Nisadu.
So the great Tapu had directly received the whole of this practice from Tara herself, and this contained the 26 different practices of Tara.
Salah Rimbani Zore, but Chirinta Zorinota, Nanzushea Nemayori.
This the very trunk of this practice then is related with the generation and completion stage of Tantra.
They are Congress Malishu, Jizu Masum, and Tea. Today, see you in that, they do the order. That they love our Congress, some shades, Cindy, research that journey, and be jesu ge peshendi mema pa peke de lama do chang phong kha ru shire.
So the the teaching given by Tara herself on the two stages of Tantra, the generation and the completion stage, was rather sort of brief, but then it was elaborated by the kind effort of Judge Pabunka. So I put it in this very elaborated form of commentary.
Da konge jizun roman ma shujabe chile neden tela pecha yori tanda login yori yori di chezo yo duta yori ongi naja yori du rabuchi sabera tabni yori ani chambe da chaju gi yigi lolo yori ti jeshin jeba che chochu ji yori konge jebu be sebu go yu shone ani tujin de ba dar son jizun roman gi ma kong ma son tujin de ba dar son che tene shada son kana yori.
So, so you find so there are if one wants to study, one can find those root the text, the practice given by Tara herself, but all of those were quite sort of concise and brief, and like in the seed forms. And then the one elaborate form given by Tara herself is a practice in order to bring about rainfall. So every time that we find reference, such as the by Tara, like according to your wish, then this and that sort of teaching is given for the benefit. And this sort of words you often find in the original text, which was taught by Tara herself.
Tabo ndirwa kesan kawangi che tan de jula rala che tene ma che ni tabo pe ma be che kurini tene ma che tan de la lama chuma to ju yo mari sabari tene yin za hong tene ne de ji sun ra ni lama ye ma su be nye ru le song ge na ja ro le so ro tene pe sha le se ma mu zong yo re.
So you find that originally the Tapu Karawan, the great master Tapu Karawan, received all of these teachings directly from Tara herself, and then he gave it further to Rala. So finally it came down to the successor of Tapu Padma Banza, and then you find if you are to count the gurus of the lineage, you count about 10, and so then so there are many texts of the practice of Tara.
Yore de riniji nanjo telebe ani jebu chene jezo ge namja de lama do chang phom kho la ka phom ni jebu yo mari jebu me za ani hema khon pele phe de menru chunggo gon la ju ja chi na lama do chang ya phe su de phe ugu na la ju de jo andi ge be jebu ji go do se de ni so da a khon ge ma ka na lama do chang ge thu le ngi ba ma ngi ne si ji bu to da na jo ma ka lo chu cha la cha bin de lama do chang ge na ma ri oh yeah.
So the how this text came into existence was that at one time the great Judge Pamukkha, that he met great Tapu at a place called Mato Chungo Gun, and then there he made a request to give a teaching on the subject of this Tara Cittamani, and it took a lot of notes, and out of those notes then this great commentary, elaborate form, then came into existence.
Tene somba che nyamche lo su da nyamche gi yicha pe che ninja chung re.
And since then the text was written, and as well as the lineage of giving of this explanatory commentary started.
Nyamche gi yicha da ani be chijun ru di go yin za lam do chang gi cha da bo ru mu che le ya ani cho ju ko lu fu mo bu gum de wa ya pe jan no bu fu zi ji de so de ani du ju da bo ru mu be ma me za ge de re ba ku shin ji ba de ta ani ma so ya da ku shin ji be chen re ji da du ma ni da ko da na wa de wa me lu zu ku shin ram ba su ge sa wa na ta sa na na se ba de re de yin za la ba du ya ji zu du ma ni ji Andrew Shokoma Namni, the Chevron Meva, Yonsei and the Jesus Junway. Other Larini Chijun and Niju Tomuma to the Nani, Tene Zombachi, Shin Chudrin, the one in Zombachi, Teneo. Maraso the Chaos on Buruchani, Dipechata, Chishuata, Ganga, Tene Zombachi, and Nasu Tobari.
So, at the beginning, that great meeting between the great two masters of Judge Pamuka and Great Tafu, that Great Pamuka then made an offering of Ganachakra, the Tsok offering, as well as the necessary material offerings to request for giving a teaching on this subject. And then after that, then from the different notes taken from the teaching, then thus the text, this commentary then was written. And since then, since the wooden rabbit year, I don't know which year it corresponds to, then since from that year, then the text of these and as well as the explanatory commentary was started.
Dinala Mazu Nyamche Chiju Chewu Redi Nyache Kabuzere Nyache Chea de Londine Chi She Pache Mibache Chimi Chung Chaji Palen Sam Sung Kachu Sal Jikche Chajire Sheba de Sheba Cha Sung Jarshe Sansho Chi She Chewu Yori Anzola Gundamadu Shea Meva. Things that Jarshe Shida Yungumindu, Timmy Joji de Goodness Mero Sang, Charlie Kawi Hindu. They in that Timmy Karichon Machona to Miver Choro Janishaya Ure.
So, the explanations, the commentary that will be given based on experience, then that has to be done in a such way that one has to receive 4 explanations. And then also that one having to meditate on what one has received 3 times at home and then 1 time at the place of teaching, and then the whole subject then will be repeated in such a way that it sort of remains very clear to one's mind. But here, since there's only 1 teaching every evening, so it's not possible to repeat many times. There's only 1 explanation is given. And also it's difficult to meditate for 3 times at home. But if one is able to understand and be able to keep in mind, then that will be enough.
Anichi Nyashi Godaina Redo Dongure Ali Domo Domo Puku, Kasinajan Devon Jihori. It is a Juma Soma Sondine Redo Majuneta Cheozi Indro. Korasheva Tito Indi to Swashan Divido. Tandi and Chico Loju, so do the Shori.
So also that there's the need at the time of receiving the explanations of the commentary based on experience, then also that one has to make the offering of Thorma, which we call Dretor, and which we have not been able to do so before. But anyway, that we have received, one has received the explanations, which is the most important.
Taniba Neju Yasan to the Shagurda, Taluju de Sachi, Chen and Degree, Devachiari. Ta Nyalenche Luti Shagor. This Shagor is on the Juru Cheni Garashugure. Sonle Yor, Nina Sonle Sidon Shagor, the Zajunze. Sonle Siade, Jizundra Mobi, Taburmucha Sonjava, Tile Neri, Pichagori, the Yonuchi. That in Nagi Yoba through Johnny, Till and Java, the Jer Toyati, Tabur Mushige, Lama, Ponkar Mushi, the Sonjava, Tire. Sen Ponkala Sonjava, the Tabur Mushi Sumari. Sonle Siade, Jizundri, Tabur Mushi Sumari. So that was just a brief explanation on the source or the background of this particular teaching, the practice of Tara. And that was given in order to generate sort of sincere the devotion and the faith for this practice. And then now the second part is the actual practice of this Tara Cittamani. And here, if one is to read the commentary, you often find such references like
like sad and so forth. So this the sad refers to Tara, that when she originally taught this teaching to Great Master Dattapu, then it was written down as he just heard it like that. So therefore you see quite often these references to that teaching, but then at the same time you also find the elaborations, explanations being added to that by Great Master Kyabje Pamukha.
다양해 롱드게 제시하는 마도 근데 롱토니 요요리 님의 지니 이담그 송그 요리 솔라마니그 송요리 제가 충분히 제가 소피자 먹으면 롱드 도구면도
So he will not only explain from the content, but also that he will give the formal reading of the text, because this contains the teachings of Tara that she directly give it to Great Masters, and as well as the notes and explanations of two Great Masters. So it's full of blessing.
Come relation yo ne yo la de nya le ma de kan za la ma de mo la je le bo ra je la ma la de jin sang la me ba da se song ne ba ni ji on je le ba to ba da ge shi be den de de ya ne ro da mo la la de mo ju je ma shi gu de me ba ra ma la sho na pu shong da go la je ma da mo ji ma de wa shi ma da na ke we ni che wa ra song be la de mo ju je ma shi ma do ge chi ni ba ge chi la de ni ji bu song ji la ji rin ba ngala je gong dan ju bu song de yo go ni ju ja se ya da be da wa de lam zu song la ma ta ni wa ne se ma shi ja gu be de no de da me ma ra jang chu ji sim ji ma se na ri ni gong ja de wa chi me lam zong de me ju xin ngen ju la ni wa ma te ma ra sin ji sin ye ji de me la ha la ma go ta lam zo de ju wa ka wo ya da be da wa pu da chu ba shi ma ni na la ri ni ji lama rini ji soza di dung ju su lama ba yi zanya chaka wa jawa me nebe tomara di son la nyewa ne don don ba ge chi te wadon hero nye ba ra ma ju da ma ta la me ji jingo shimburu on je na wa da ju men ba shi da la jirima nye je tamo wa to ma la de me on je chen lab da tamo ma yin ba la me lu ji jingo do na jingo do on go na me do me ro de hero 더러게 오지에 건도 마도나 네 집에 온다 상가진 주 상가진 주고 배제지 오마이메 네 집에 제가 구변도 도로 왔다지 루터지 벨로바 자야 메롱 가도 토베 무르지자 가도 마도 무르지자와 셰제 고지 서한테 마테베 공장지도 유도바지 메시베 셔로 네니지 그리지 오지에 마도나 니주 서무 서메제다 생각 메주 대에 민주 대체는 배제 지회를 마대다 네바 토바시 너로니벌 네버 게치오 너로 소마다스는 수요진의 소원의 것이 게치오데 되면 오로나니 자와치 제바오 대체를 라미 지다스 다다지 자와다야 라게다스 수요의 소원을 너바지 나 소원을 지는 선배버 자와데다 되다 너로 소원다 되면 오로 로베 주실레 주실라 네베 고네 로그데 데네 손레 라말라 데니 상ala 메바 시소 손데 무르 주시네 데베 체르메도 바시르 이테메 손 야투 메도 바딩게 지지 바시도 손 남소 데다 루베 수이자도 로나 조니 라제리 치바 데메자오 아 내주 냐솔레메 수데라 사제체의 손 관계 냐솔레메 때 관도 냐솔레메 네 제다 냐솔레메 수손 다 냐솔레메 부들라 거르고르세나 더루송 총고고요리.
So now as for the actual practice, there are three parts. The type of person which is said to be suitable for this practice, and then the type of place said to be suitable for this practice, and also the actual manner of practice. So now for the person, the type of person also then must have at least three requirements.
너로송가나나 담보게 치슈데 란토모 주레버 장바스 녜종 장생 야다베 다오 숨보텔레베 뇨야부지 턴나나 안기 담보 데메네베 수제지 뇨 살로도노 조군조군 제니베 로용르고 야보르부지 소메지 고농디 주네베 로용제 토베지 마타도 고부리. So
the first requirement of the person is that he must be prepared from the side of the common ground, common path, such as that he must have gone through the process of the renunciation and the bodhicitta and the proper understanding of the emptiness, even if he doesn't have the non-conceptual generation of those, at least that he is able to activate through proper motivation those three processes in a state of mind. So if that person does not have the proper renunciation, then any practice, or even if that goes to practice Tantra, it will not become a cause for attaining liberation. It will not be a practice which belongs to the great vehicle. And also that if that person does not have bodhicitta, the motivation of bodhicitta, then that practice will not will not be able to belong to the practice of the great bodhisattvas. So then, without the understanding of the emptiness, then it will work for some time at the beginning, but when one comes to the meditation on the generation stage, then it will be impossible to meditate on the wisdom of great bliss and voidness. If one doesn't have understanding of the emptiness, it will not be possible. So therefore, one should work to prepare oneself properly from the common ground, such as the performing of the meditations based on the lamrim, the gradual path to enlightenment, and sort of the analytical and the concentrated meditations, sort of doing that alternative way to prepare oneself precisely for this practice.
Cittamani odi meji go mari jinang suchiri. Tensa tingla onje story. Onje de rol jona dingjo jidor de maju ki onje gori. Te majone sangdi jije kaina la me vichingo go onje toni riviori.
And then the second requirement is that one must have already received an initiation. So that doesn't mean that the initiation of Tara Cittamani, and because Tara Cittamani initiation is one type of one receives as a blessing, and it must be preceded by having taken a greater initiation of either the initiation of Jagrasambhara or Vajra. So one of those, the great initiations of the Mother Tantra, and if that's not possible, one must at least have taken an initiation of either Goya Samaja or Vajravarava, either one of those mandalas belong to the highest class of Tantra.
Tungoya Majuri, Yatachuyori, Katone, on Shunyus, on de Lesiagi Pengmari, on the Mavaya Matona, Kujis have a Tundo Kabuyomari, on the level of the Chinoshimide living with Vaya.
He's only said that also that if one has received the Kala Chakra initiation, it's also belong to Mother Tantra, so that will be sufficient. But it will not be sufficient just for having sat there at the time of the initiation. And even the dogs and the cats are fully capable of sitting there while the initiations are going on. One must be able to understand the content and being able to perform all the visualizations necessary for the initiation.
Tā mējē kī ōnti lā ōngjē tōpachi. Tāndi chūlāng gōrōng kī ōnti lā jīsāma dīnyē kī tōrwāng, tūmū mā tōrwāng yīmbā khasāng chī kūr yīmbā, Tomu Maimbalame, Lucibo, the Oni Kazanko, this over the board.
And then so thus one should have taken already a greater initiation, and then followed by the empowerment of the Dharma, that what we have already received, and as well as the receiving of the empowerment into the body mandala of the Guru deity, so which we already have received.
제조 암조에 조금을 배절로 주고 말이에요. 대제다 너로니버지.
So if one does not have received those, then so there's no way to study or to practice from the generation and the completion stage, and one is not even entitled to listen or to read those texts which relate to those stages.
Da nero sombadilla ondus keleme tansida do batsujen sun nebas sun wasbi ondus kelem tansida do yago songore.
So third requirement of the person is that the one that who is keeping precisely all the vows and the commitments that which is necessary according to those different initiations.
Chela ge zawa lama ngoru ge zawa yidam chele ge zawa chujung sharu ngoru ge zawa yidam cheya de tamsi se zoni dene ina tamsi ma sona ngoru yusa yo mare tamsi songa de ge chi shu che dandela ngazoba longja jong sheba ma bu je ge de na guru re de pe shu ko guru yo re chela ye ko ni ru re korama dara ngoma de ma to ma she sha na de ran de ge yi mu da de che ta ro song de song.
So it was said the Lama is the source of blessing, and the Yidam or the deity is the source of the attainments. And so if one doesn't sort of keep the samayas and precepts precisely, then there is no way to attain those attainments and the siddhis. And so therefore His Holiness will not be able to go into so much details, because there's not so much time.
Tā nōrō sōntō tēmbā kīpē dhūpa chē, nyānyēn chē, kānyō chē nindrā, tsamdē nindrā, hō jī ngō rū dhūpa chē bā lā, ngō rū dhūpa jū shē tē tsāngu rē. Ngō rū dhūpa jū mē nindrē bō yōngu mā rē. Ngō rū dhūpa jū shē tē tēpē chīr mē tō bās, lā mā tā yidam lā tē bā, sāngā kī tēpē chōgā, kā kī lam tē lā tē bā, sāngā lā chīr mē tō bē tē bā chī bō rē.
So then the person that who have already these three requirements, then either that he enters into the practice, or he does a retreat, or does any type of recitations from this tantra, then in order to bring about the actual attainments, then he must have four causes present in himself. And the first cause is that he must have a resistible, sort of firm and a very steady faith in the Guru deity, and as well as in the part of the Tantra.
Tebe chirmidu se teba shu chimbuje mi yembe kari she jone leba labu chen pa chirlo chen chireme yange ju gu yore.
And such a firm faith that is not to be sort of caused to be lost by certain influence from outsiders, one should have very firm and very steady faith.
Shiraje teme sombas Druto ki choga chane chelu gongje ki tanda de yabuji shengo re shira ki be druto chue ni be sule keshe trimo gochi juma gongdu be susu shenwa ju gu yo.
The second cause is that one must have cleared all the doubts related to the practice. So using one's analytical wisdom, that all the doubts must be cleared prior to the practice.
Tesong yo nen chal joma druba nyane che samkang na yan zu 아니 티송사 거리 마셰 제네마도 되고준 마중 사르레 자자 티송메자 직제 딩에제 지지와 스베 공백고도 심마임바 딩에제 존의 신에다 라동 가다리베베 심메바다 야고네야 그 딩에제 지고고요. And
someone says that if one has not cleared all the doubts, then it's possible that just in the middle of the meditation, that one might have to come out and then get things cleared, and that will then, if it is something like what that happen, then it wouldn't work. And the third one is that one must have one pointed meditative stabilization either based on calm abiding of the mind or insight.
现在生活能说是现在生嘛，每一档几个妈一个个的写句要嘛，对没了，切入出来写巧的，还个个也的了，我娘对这个那么几个老妈人的差个要的，对没呢？对没了写没就是我学的当下可是起无论多。
And then the fourth one is the fourth possible cause is that one has to keep the practice very secret and not making a great publicity from one's practice and from one's deity. And one can disclose this sort of practice to the Dharma friends, the friends that who have taken the teaching from the same teachers.
他听那做吃的，对不对？学了你是。
And the most important the factors that one has to have for this practice is the faith and the wisdom. The one-pointed meditative stabilization then comes gradually. It will gradually be generated. And to keep the practice secret is very easy. Just by keeping quiet, one can just do it very easily.
다 대바 싫어 니게 나네요. 대바 주치래. 싫어 여발라 대바면 가게 용고요 말이. 신시식이 주나라 야나로고 대바 대죠. 개바 싫어지라니 더 니어죠. 될 하죠니. 야나로고 대바대. 개바 싫어지 개바 싫어요. 대바 인존은 야타지르다. 니만존은 대바도 주치래. 야나 너무 대바대 싫어야고 매 15신마신데 대바야고 요나 모두 누구요래 야나 너무 대바대 또 이제 주변 도기와 남양 루가면 요로스 대바를 매 싫어요 왜 강가를 대바 맞아 지 따지로 지 가셔야 되는데 도기요래 대바 매게 싫어요 그거 노야산 매소래.
So his honor says that from these two factors, the faith and wisdom, and the faith is the most important the factor. As it is said in the Tantra of the Yamataka, that a person that who does not have great wisdom, but if he does have very strong faith, then it is something that he could achieve something on the basis of his strong faith. And then a person that who very learned one, having very strong wisdom, but if he doesn't have faith, then he couldn't achieve anything from that. And so therefore it is said that one should have very strong and firm sort of faith.
Ta kanto kangi druve tenti ya. Ta kanto druve nere drusa ke sachati kombati kandachi gore sena niya ya nongwe. Nyeba de song le ye dong she ba ji de me ne song mo me de chu da me do chin ju we. Chebe so so mo zong shi da de mo go ze ba sha mo shi jia we de 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 bi ten yu chen ye ma de ji yun de sang shi ma da ba go me chen ji la be ne ge ne ji di shu da rang ge la ma da chu la da si chen so ji nyang bo re ji ba ma yin ne so zhu kong da pu bo su gang yin ba gang yin ya ye dong wo shi ba shi de me de ba 배 제다면 와랑 두바 지두래 버라지 바종다 지선 추이 차자 더바다 온게 레지는 더 간노도 줘봐 간들 사대제대 접중세 도와를 샤라데 요도 사가지 용도도 두바도 고셨다 도와 잠바다 고종도 토주고 소니루 제대로 잡아 라다 셔지 주 미데 지름이 주고 잠변도 가르송아소 되지로 소시베 센정메 Doctor Cabo Pendabache, Danuji, Chuni, Chuba, Kanji, Govandabashan, Tayan Chirita, Nangiri, La Judio, Hugi, Chevramachi, Mato Tome, Dene, Pamani, Comurutan, and Lamenta Devashi, Lamania, the Seva Sonja, Lamijina, Pajo Majo, Constova. Togu, Pamani, Sungi, Descent of Misevala. Tamakoma Toma Mambu Pechiva Hajuji Chogichi Darajawa Mang 제레 바죠 마주지 제버라 사품이 제버다 쇼부 품이 제버다 내지 제버 리지 소지 제버지면 제버 마이면 나주도 동주지 조린세도 되는 재미지 기본인 줄라 내양 마주 바죠 마주 강도 제고중 세가메 지비 제린지 이전 한번 것이 있나 당연 나와요 세가메 가월 나야 니주도 니주 송시도 마주 레지 뭐는 송원 마세 밤에 셰셰 좀 조리 마주 유수 송나웨 대난데네 마주 지로니도 저데나 대제마세 자가지 주신 베단나 타단 자가지 캠보 캠보 내려봤나 실당 조는 다른나 대주베 좀만 전도 받아다마 제자와나 주지 내주메 주지 대마주 코너를 제시면 니마베베 셰레 주베 도마니 드메 류지지 징구르 고마네 고메망아 그리고 시바야 자상 불리를 말아야 도마니 녀신 바모 셰다 지순자는다라 드마 되게다와다라 가와서 나게네 니시 다니지 류지 고바디쇼다고 숨바다 비자마주 니등이 바야다바 레노 대제 니주 자마주 루다 조고연의 잠대 상구 로보연도 나셔도 제나머서 담색이 되는 상월의 제니 틀라 주보라 자고 냥솔레베네 될라 네 수수 너바다 템바레 너바 거로니 손에 가반도네 셰고 말에 사토 지방하다 사토베 간사데 안 사디로 제제제 도주여 사람보다 초주 쇼르요 개바디 사람한테 가지네 줘야 말이야. 말아줄래 동보 어디 집어매고 사서 수수 이동 다 수수 강고랑 와요는 되는데 라고 매be 강고 있는 땜부치 제는마도 참대가 제 강고난 상계바자 미비용나 한 참고 참 레비지 봐요. 되는 매버 지금 라원전시 되세 사차 고양 조조니 네
So the type of place for this meditation, for this practice, is should be selected according to the individuals the level of progress, and those who are advanced already on the path then can also practice in a very rough, very sensitive places like where there are a lot of dangers and a lot of the wild animals and poisonous snakes and with waterfalls and so forth. But for the beginners, that one should find sort of more peaceful and more suitable places, and also that one can meditate in great peace without being in the danger of being kicked out from a place. And if it happens in the middle of a retreat, then the retreat is interrupted, so it's not good. So one should find a place which has not been degenerated through certain negative happenings in the past.
ne manyamba goya de karesana ne tena ginu diru chebada ane lama tamsi nyambada tene chona dobajane yene chigu yomare ginu na rusho tene ke sacha chisumaris.
And the certain type of places are said to be unsuitable for the practice, sort of where there are a lot of the disharmonies having existed in the sangha, in the spiritual community, or those having sort of broken relation between the disciple and the gurus. So those places are said to be completely spoiled, and it's not suitable for the practice. And through one's practice, one will not be able to bring up any spiritual progress.
Tabu gumbati ta gibe jangshu ling ta rimbu zin de gibe jangshu ling tabu do jangshu sa ke kong ge zhe zhe ani ma je tabu gumba de ta su na chu sha pa cho chu cho ni ka ni che ni kang ju je je gun sa ji je wei Take it any bear sighting yam, get you the root and yam repo. Nyadi Koron Sola Poli Lazo, Lamar Mushili, Anya Dipo. Lamar Mushibe, Yidan Congo shares Ziguri. Sana Mazivache. Drumaya Shemazi, to young Jizuma, Nishu. Konda Tsama get Sun Jungur, Chige Suma Jumache. Pena Wushaber. Anya Joya Kong Kaki no Yamado, make it travel to give non true Javer. Kong Yuge, Goma Shugu.
So, His Holiness is telling a short sort of anecdote of what happened at once. At one time, at a place of the residence of Great Master Tapu, Kyabje Zong Ling, and there used to be a spiritual community, a sangha, and at one time there was a very great disharmony in the sangha, and there were two divisions, and each was fighting with the other. And so as a result that the whole environment, environment was very much sort of spoiled through this disharmony, and the Master Thubten Rinpoche himself also then was slightly sort of being influenced from this environment, and he didn't receive any visions of those deities, and also he didn't receive any visions from Tara, and all the different statues and the figures at his place, residence, used to speak to him, but this all stopped, even though that he was not directly involved in this fighting of the Sangha.
Ani Konge Deva Jaya Choba Jenve, Jensi, Sajikadu Jensi Mongchi, Satsam Bodi, Yejam Bong, Tongshan Bong. What did it soon? The Koranga soon took a married to Koyo Mimela Zen, Ming, what did it say, Juni, Shivujina. Ani Tama be Garoji Tichani Nera Naritavino. Yeni Shezi Yori, Sonjun we Omar, Tando. Telegil Shazu, Kalma Pepe, Kodelama do Changi, Shazu the Chanakesha, Begani Shukalu Shugujun, Tabaruchukun, Shisho Sunga, and come Mega Jaza, Oda, Nagesha Mendo. Tele Chums. In the Deva Joya didn't Chevayi. That in some shades is you do. Sometimes gentlemen do Kuna Jade or no Jere. Joran son German was a review. Kanga shades you do the Jizu Shen Zonze Chigidu. Yamatsu Shen Zomba and the Mentok Sung do Sani Juma Shazu Yama Pekula and Song Jam Yadi Surchu in the Chungsha. Just a deleg when you watch Muyori. Tenesa Dania Bamari.
So then after that, this great Master Tapu, he went, he engaged in a lot of the purificatory practices, such as like performing hundreds of thousands of the fire puja, and reciting hundreds of thousands of the long mantra Vajrasattva, and reciting 100,000 the confession prayers to 35 Buddhas, and also that he asked other spiritual communities to recite those prayers for him, and then finally that he obtained certain indication that he has sort of being able to purify those imprints to some extent, and he began to receive the visions, but they are not speaking to him directly yet. And then at one time that there was the administrator who was going to East Tibet, and then he was told to get an audience with Master Tapu. And when he went there, then Tapu told him everything what had happened, saying that he was engaged in a great many purificative rites and practices, and he was receiving some visions, but the statues and the figures and all of those were not speaking to him anymore. And even the Tara then only smiles, but not she wouldn't speak to him yet. But then later that he was able to purify everything, and then everything was sort of then restored to the situation before. So then the arrangement of one's the place of practice, and then arrangement of the offerings and so forth are exactly the same like any other description for the practice. And since this belongs to the mother tantra, so one has to start arranging the offerings from the left side.
So with
that, the explanations on the type of person for this practice and the type of place which will be used for this practice is complete. So now for the third part, which is the practice, is in two parts, with that of the generation and the completion part.
So Jude Mala Sony to Tomato Shima Shadow Jigineda, Layukola Gomala Chetu, so Sanji Jomion, Loma de Jugoso, the Shuba Sanji Jo Mindu, Jurun Drew and name, Jimmy, Labone Han, Debe, Sanji Majuna, Gunji Jam, De Joda Sora Lava So, Sanji Junju and name, Moto Susu, Guru Satina, Drew Tab. She Ming Dava Reward. Rora Jivido Tavishi, Jive Tavishi, Dabadandra, She, Colon Sanji to be shed to the Gonshi, but Jodo Givanda, the Dushan to Juji, and Monotaba, Rora Jiva Juji and Monotaba, the Shiva member so. She Baranguru Jasu, Sumba Daraji, and Mishibi Rani, Rangi Vedin Seva, Tena, Jerin, Dazuini, Negeji, Dambo Dabo, Rinja, Doji, Gubo. Gobaran de Beazu, the Tani, the Ringa, the Judu, so Juda, Jajon, Toma, the Son, so the Neva, Never Guban, the Pabma, Yeji, Son Lejan, Zobe, Remanian, so Lensu, Chodru, Bematamu, Maima Shepara, Chavadilla, Tomar, Rima, Tambu, and Nenju, Lamen, Remotam, Lamen, and Son, the Transamaji, Transaji, by the Conscient River Gula, Teta Medena, and Neji, Zavachavoshi, Son. Ali Jerry Dori, Coring Hiba Jonzentile, the Gontoya Stiamari, Ali Tombo, Jerry Lalozo Zorin Losuni Sajere, Jerry Matabala Zorin Lon and Pentoya Yomari, Ali Jerry Gongo Yori, Jerry Maguma Zorin Gonto Sai Mary Della, Garu Chegoya, the Pearl, Tawang and Vatrici Yori. San Jenny Zorin Gongo, Jerry the Tomogomoru Drusari, Sigiori, the Lodong and Vatrici. Gamaya yor, Tarisania Sikan yor, Jewel Sikan, Lula Sanu Yamari, Jelu to Asiori. Gamaya Teresan, Keru, Jerimuru Jasuna Gaba Jebana yor.
So here it's given just that one knows the precise order that in what field that one has to train oneself. And this the precise order would be that first one needs to train oneself in the generation stage, and then followed by the stage of completion. And since there was in Tibet before the theory which was not quite precise, not proper, saying that if anybody who seeks enlightenment then should immediately start with meditation on the completion stage, without sort of going through the first stage of a generation. And so those distorted views were completely refuted by the disciple of Lama Tsongkhapa, Kedru, and his commentary on the generation state. So this theory actually still continued to exist to these days.
And also
that in the teaching of the Buddha, and as well as in the teachings of those great Mahasiddhas, that one find the reference to the proper order of practice, and as like compared to the steps of the ladder that one takes to get to the higher places.
Tela Tomar Rimba Tambe Nanjula Nanju Nizum de Tunsanji Barji Jave Barla Gongshin Riba Gula. Teda Medena Yundi Zawa Chebaos, Tazurin Shegi, Zorin Gumba Chebala, Lamenajo ni Zumba Chigi. Tunsangi Bargibe, Chiringbe, Chatsama Jilbe, Gong, Ji, Yabuja Gunguri, Timajuna, the Zawarabut Yamares, and Zawa Cheba Suyori. So it
was said by Tara herself to the great Master Datapu, says that that she would explain the meditations on the completion stage, but this must be preceded by one's training properly in the Guru Yoga, and from the Guru Yoga up to the time that one enters into the post-meditation period. And without being acquainted precisely with those stages, then there's no way to practice the meditations on completion stage. It is like that one is doing it without having the proper foundation.
Bendo matune ali nego daji jeba besha yone ten mata cheya tsu ngiba chiche tsakashe kushindo ani joma ma dudu lamine jungul ma dugi ne re chik che ne samra de june no chocho salton shenba che na re chochi ni so ne jizu rume daji de nyamsu lengi yina mone tane ngara tsu tanda dimjo che kacho ma che jizu rume sumbu de yu menebe yu ni mandoya kebe chu song yori nyaso lang dibu pen chimbu jeda mero ji song yori ta de ga la jije de le rong ji dong tu wei ni jelab chimbu jeme ba she se tu me chu lam dong ro yu me chu ko rim ru so ji re.
So his Holiness says that it seems that the most of the disciples are not interested in reciting the long sadhana of the Tara, and so he thinks it would be better if one could at least recite these at the beginning for some time, so through that one can develop better familiarity with the whole process of practice. Then gradually one can reduce to the smaller texts like the text of the Guru Yoga. And since the practice of Vajrayogini and Chakrasambhara and Tara Cittamani are the ones that one cannot do without it, something very profound. And then in addition to that, one will be able to do a retreat of Vajrabhairava, solitary terrifier. Also it is very good to eradicate a lot of the obstacles which is possible, which might be existing in one's practice.
Yeah, that is Kyabje